and welcome back to my channel. Today is a day off. I slept in till like, well, it's 9:30 a.m. but I woke up at like 8, so I'm going to make some half coffee, so half decaf, half caffeinated, and then today's video is just going to be a day of eating. I've had like my mom and just different people saying, what can you eat, or what are you eating, or oh my gosh, you're eating something. And it's like, yeah, I'm human, I still can eat even on prep. So the one thing I have learned is just eating more volume food and just eating a lot more cleaner foods. So that way you really stretch your calories and your macros out to last through the day. So even when I'm prepping or not prepping, I still eat 6 meals a day. We're gonna walk over here and get my dog out from outside. But yeah, like even when I'm prepping or not prepping, I still eat 6 meals a day because, you know, I want to fuel my body and I want to enjoy myself, and I love food. I'm always hungry. So whether my calories are at 3,000 or 1,500 or whatever, I'm still eating 6 meals a day. It's just learning how to adapt and change your plan. So I'm just going to show you what I'm eating now, and I'll kind of tell you like what I was eating when I was eating close to 3,000 calories, so that you kind of know like it's the same thing. You have a little bit more, I guess, like flexibility, but you still don't want to eat like complete crap because, you know, your body runs on that. And I noticed that when I do eat higher calories, yeah, I have good energy and stuff, but I do feel like I'm a little bit just like more sluggish, but like in a different way. Like you kind of feel a little heavy, like bloated, I guess. And then when I eat a lot cleaner, like right now I've cut so many calories, and so I noticed that although I feel low energy just due to being in prep, I do have like a clean feeling inside of me. Like I feel good about myself, and I just feel good in my own skin and my own body, if that makes sense. So I'm going to make coffee. I have this really badass coffee maker. My husband bought this for me a couple years ago. I don't even know how to pronounce it, honestly, but it has like a whole like canister, and it's a little broke right now. We couldn't find one that's not broke. But yeah, so I usually do, like I'll fill this up about 4 to 5 cups, and then I use the Starbucks coffee. This is just easy. I love the flavor. So I have half decaf and half house. I usually do like 2 tablespoons of each one. So what you just saw is my dough bar donut. I ordered quite a bit of these because I always have like a sweet tooth, but I've been last time I ordered these, I ate one like every day, and I got rid of them like pretty quickly. But this time I told myself to space them out and make them as a treat. So I haven't once come off my diet at all, like since I've been prepping. So these are like my little ways of coming off my diet. Okay, so the donut, just the donut by itself, is 150 calories, and then the toppings is 37 calories. If you look at the toppings, it's 1 gram of fat, 7 carbs, so it equals up to the 37 calories. The donut actually has 11 grams of protein and 16 grams of carbs and 4 grams of fat. So the macros actually are really awesome. So I logged this first to make sure I have room for it, and then I logged 2 egg whites and 2 thin crispy turkey bacons. This will give me some fat grams and protein as well. These egg whites are from Costco. I got 6 of these for a little under $6, I believe, but I'm going to do 2 servings of those, and then I use this olive oil spray. It's 0 calories, 0 everything, so it's a good way to just use it without getting added calories in your day. The donut, you literally just open it, and I like that it's individually wrapped so you don't feel like you got to eat a bunch of donuts. I feel like if it was all just like loosely in a box together, I'd probably eat like 5 of them. With the dough ball in the middle, so I always just like microwave both. Okay, so donut is all nice and warm. Ooh, geez, it rolled away. And then I usually heat the toppings up for just like 3 seconds because you don't want it to get too liquidy because it'll run off your donut. Are all gooey and we're ready to be put on top. breakfast is 307 calories. The macros are 27 grams of protein, 23 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat. I have my coffee. I haven't logged my creamer yet, so the macros do not count for that. So I'm going to read this book because I don't really feel very motivated to move and do much right now. But I got this book for my husband and I'm really excited to read it. I've also seen other people post about it and it's highly recommended. I read about like 15 pages in plus like some pages before just talking about the author and just different things about it. But I think it's an amazing book. So far it's talking about just different situations and scenarios, talking about like criticism and how your approach on criticizing other people isn't really a solution and it actually makes them, you know, essentially feel less of themselves and second guess their decisions, and they're more likely to be hasty and emotional and not actually do what you want them to do. You're more of going on an approach of just saying how it's going to help them and also putting yourself in their situation. So many people make these decisions and they get so mad and scold other people, but if you just sit back for a moment and think about yourself in that situation, would you have made the same call or action, or do you think you would be in the same emotional state? Because you don't really know, like you just know your version of it. You don't know what their internal struggles are and where they are in life, that maybe they're doing the best they can. Just really being realistic, being open-minded. It's all about being open-minded. Like if you're closed-minded, you only know what you know, you're missing an entire world of knowledge. Just thinking about being open-minded and working at that. Like everything requires work. You can't expect to make changes in any way without being open-minded and thinking critically. So many people just hear something and then that's like the truth, that's fact. But take a step back and question it. Like think, is this really right? What about the other side of the story? There's not one side to any story. And it's thought-provoking, and if you are looking to really like go in depth with really accepting like society and finding out who you are, reading books and just sitting back and giving yourself time to think about your direction and everybody else's direction and like what you really want in life and what's important in life. Like don't be so wrapped up in the things that are relevant, like social media and certain celebrity posts of like relationships going bad, or who cares about all that? Like focus on yourself. You should be making sure that your relationship is good. So anyways, this book is awesome. I'm gonna show you this again. How to win friends and influence people. Back in the kitchen that has horrible lighting. So I'm gonna make my lunch right now. And this is just super easy and kind of like a pre-workout. I don't know. I'm gonna go to the gym soon, but I don't know when exactly. So I'm going to put 2 servings of croutons, which is only going to be 60 calories total, 2 grams of fat, 10 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. And then I'll throw in 1 Morningstar spicy black bean burger, a serving of lettuce, and this dressing is seriously amazing. I've never really been like a huge fan of ranch, but just recently got into it. For 2 tablespoons, it's only 70 calories, 7 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. First, I need to get this little guy some lettuce because he keeps chomping on his cage. Here, come on, Max, get it. Oh, get it. Here, buddy. Oh, almost stabbed you in the eye. Seriously guys, I'm not joking. This video is all food related. So I'm about to have my pre-workout oatmeal, and I already ate my meal earlier, but I wanted to have my oatmeal pre-workout to utilize my carbs better and use it for energy. So I'm gonna eat this, do some posing when I get to the gym, and then get to my workout. Right now I'm just measuring 40 grams, which is 1 serving of oats. Let me take a little bit out. Nope. 40 grams. And that is 150 calories, 2.5 fat, 27 carbs, and 5 grams of protein. And then I also like to add in honey, so I've been eating all of it. This is pretty much like the best one I've ever had. So a little update on my competition prep. It is Thursday, the 23rd, I think, and on Saturday will be 3 weeks out from my show. And last Friday, I don't think I've vlogged about it or anything, but last Friday I ended up pulling my neck. Actually, it was Thursday. I pulled my neck muscle, and then I had to work, and I had like a lot of pallets at work to break down, and I think I threw my whole like upper back and neck out. And so because of that, my whole back was jacked up all the way until, so it was like all of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even partially on Monday, and it really sucked. So because of that, I couldn't really work upper body as much, and so I was just doing what I could do. I did like a bunch of cardio, which is a little bit different cardio than what I normally am doing for my show or my competition prep, but decided to do it just to burn some calories and get some workout in. And then I also really focused on my leg muscles just because that's something that I could do. And so I ended up doing my body test on Monday, and sorry about these weird angles. I did my body test on Monday, and it showed that I gained just a tad bit body fat and lost muscle mass. But when I was looking at the part where it shows like where you lost muscle mass, it was actually my upper body. So it just goes to prove that, especially when you are in a deficit and you're getting closer to competition, every workout matters, and working every muscle matters, and keeping up with it matters. So because of that, I missed pretty much like 5 days of upper body and ended up losing muscle. So I've been really focusing on that more this week, and pretty much hitting like every muscle group 2 to 3 times throughout the week. So I'm about to work out, do some posing, do leg day, or not leg day, I don't even know what I'm doing today. I'm doing chest, triceps, and some shoulder exercises, and just a bunch of stretching and stuff too. I really need to stretch out my hamstring. So I just got home from the gym, and I was actually there for like, I don't even know where I'm walking. I was actually there for a lot longer than I planned, and now I have to hurry up because I'm meeting a client to create, well, a new client to create like a workout program and nutrition plan, and just get to learn things that she wants to do and her goals and everything. So I had chicken in the crock pot for dinner. Now I have to wait to eat later, but that's okay. I'm going to end up switching my meals. So my protein shake meal is going to be now. Then I'll just save my dinner for later. So I will show you what I'm about to eat. My shake consists of level 1 cinnamon cookie batter. I have this peanut butter right now, so I put 2 tablespoons of this. And then I did 1 cup of almond milk, about 60 calories for the almond milk. This is 130 calories. 140 calories, and the peanut butter is like 180. So good meal for now until I can get to my delicious chicken later. So the one meal, I guess meal you would call it, that I did not show is my post-workout because I didn't have my camera out the gym. I was trying to hurry up and get out of there and do some posing and stuff, but I'm going to show you my last meal. This is the chicken. I did garlic and soy sauce, and I guess I logged all of that because they are added calories. I put a little bit of pepper and salt on it as well. I'll also be cutting these up in halves and putting it in the oven with olive oil so it can get a little roasty and soft. And then I'm making this with it too. I think this is so badass. It's like French fries, but it's squash. And one serving is only, 40 calories, 0 fat, 10 carbs, and 1 gram of protein. So I logged 1.5 servings of this. I'll put some seasonings on it, and it'll be amazing. Ended up having a late session, so I'm going to shower, go to sleep, go to work tomorrow, and then edit this video to post for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed and just got to see like a good way of eating, and just, knowing that you can eat a lot of food and still enjoy yourself and be on your nutrition plan and weight loss journey, whatever it is that you're doing. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.